massive event in our school campus after 2 long years. Once again, a very warm welcome to each and everyone present here after 2 long years and to be able to have that one-to-one physical interaction. We were really waiting for this. On behalf of the Vivek family, I Amanveer and my co-host, Ms. Jaspreet, welcome parents, students, and university representatives to a very eventful day brimming with information on higher education, careers, admission process, and much more. We appreciate your presence. Before we proceed with today's event, I request our Honorable Principal Mrs. Renu Puri to kindly come and address all of us.
Thank you, Amanveer. Good morning, everybody. Yes, the hall is filling up very soon. And like Amanveer said, after 2 whole years, we are present in the auditorium. And here we are looking at the future for our children. They're at that stage where every moment we need to plan what ahead, what lies ahead. My gray hair, and with every generation, every year, careers and education forward is changing. The opportunities which are available, we couldn't dream in our childhood or when we were growing up because they didn't exist. We've all seen the change in our lives so far. And at this platform, we just want you to be introduced to what is available in the whole world, including our country, for which our children can vie for and strive for as when they step out of their alma mater. The counseling department has and put together this opportunity where we in school, you as parents, we as teachers also need to learn, and the children can get an insight into what after school. So I'm not going to take much time, and we take the program forward. I hope it's going to be a day which you take back a lot of information, and it helps you pave the way for your children. So all the best, and thank you once again to all the people, the representatives, the parents, of course, and everybody else who's here for making it this morning. Over to you, Aman. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your precious thoughts, ma'am. Our students ring the victory bell on land, in the air, and at sea. We are proud to share with you the Vivek students who really are making a name for themselves everywhere. It is indeed our pleasure to share the same with you all through our alumni maps. So, dear parents, representatives, see where all they are actually present in the world and definitely in India also. And wherever they go, they definitely are making a difference not only in their own lives but also in the lives of others as well. With this sense of pride, I would like to share that it is our goal to help young students become confident, self-sufficient individuals who are unafraid to face the challenges of life. And that is definitely the motto of Vivek High. For them to be unafraid, for them to be fearless. To be able to help students to achieve this, we have provided them with an interactive platform, BridgeU. To talk more about this, may I now call upon Senior Regional Manager, Education Partnerships, Mr. Pranay Mahajan, to speak more on BridgeU and how it can really help children shape their career.
Thank you, Sabir, ma'am, and thank you all. I'm just going to move this here. Thank you all so much for giving me the chance to speak today. Big thank you to Mrs. Puri and all the wonderful teachers as well who helped put together this event. I believe ICAE. I just met a gentleman who mentioned as well. I think that you guys had a hand in putting out the event today as well. So thanks. A big thanks to everyone. What I'll do in these next couple of minutes is just really kind of give you an understanding of why Vivek High School has actually invested their time and effort in bringing Bridgeview to your high school, but as well as kind of giving you an understanding as both students and parents, what can you do to maximize your time on the platform as well. So without further ado, let's just get started. Sorry, can you get to the next slide, please? Great. So we are a university and careers guidance platform, and we're really designed for counselors, students, and parents as well. So not only do we help counselors build a more engaging and a more meaningful program for students, but for students and parents, what you're able to do as well is really come up with a more organized approach and a driven approach for planning for the future as well. So for those of you that are parents, when you get onto our platform, there are really three key things that you can expect to take away from it. And that's firstly to track your child's progress, really ensure that you're able to stay invested in their growth and be able to see how they're progressing with whether it's their extracurriculars, whether it's their choices that they're making or their interests. And then the second is to really kind of inspire them to have a more ubiquitous approach to looking at careers and universities, because a lot of times students might think to themselves, I'm only going to look at the US, I'm only going to look at India, but it's as parents and as support pillars, it's up to you to really inspire them to look at options that will help expand their horizons as well. And finally, I would say that it's to really collaborate with them, right? You guys should be very much a part of this process as well, because you are really effectively, as ma'am said, planning for what comes next, planning for life after school. So it is very much important as well. In the next slide, please. Thank you. So at a glance, just to kind of give you a quick overview of who we are, we're an organization that's headquartered in the UK, but we do have a presence in about 139 countries. What that means is that you have the guarantee of working with a platform that is used by some of the finest institutions globally, as well as the fact that because we are a global platform, it just allows us to build a software that will help expand your child's knowledge and, again, ensure that they are better informed about the choices and opportunities that they have in the future as well. Next slide, thank you. And so I guess I don't want to go into too much detail, but this wheel really does a good job of summarizing all the different steps that your college counselors will be guiding the students through. And it starts with the very basic sort of level with planning. It goes all the way through to application submission as well. And as you can see in the gray, you will be supplied with tools that will help you along each step of the way. I think the important thing to take away from this, though, is that Bridgeview equips all people who are a part of this process with a very structured program to follow, so that whether I'm in class 9, whether I'm in class 11, each student is going through a very timely and effective planning approach. Because the last thing you want is for students to come up to you, shortly before deadlines saying, ma'am, I'm suddenly interested in this university, but I've done absolutely no research or planning for it. So it's about making sure that the students are taking, careful steps, and they're very thorough in their approach as well. In the next slide, you'll see here, I'll just focus on why you should actually use Bridgeview as parents. And that's mainly to support your child's journey. As students who are progressing through high school, they have a lot on their plate, whether it's coursework, unit tests, exams, and so on, you name it. As the child's primary support provider, I think in addition to the role that the school's college counselors will be playing, it's really important that as parents, you are the main pillar of support. So you should be answering key questions. You should be helping the students answering these key questions about themselves. So in the next slide, sorry, you'll see that we help them start from the very basic of question about what choice should I make? How do I get there? And we're at that stage by starting with who am I? Who am I as a student? Who am I as a person as well? How can I reflect on my strengths and challenges in a way that can translate into potential career options for the future as well? And so Bridgeview will really give you guys the tools that will help you maintain perspective, number one, stay engaged, keep track of the admissions landscape, because the international landscape is changing, guys. Like throughout the last 2 years, with some of the changes that universities have had in specific countries, it really is quite dramatic. So that's really important as well. But it's also, guys, very important to celebrate milestones. It's important to create a positive mindset, because planning for your future, it can be quite nerve-wracking. There's a lot of stress that gets involved as well. So it's important that getting into the university is important, but it's just as important to enjoy the journey as well. And so just to focus a little bit, to just be a little bit more specific as to the tools that will be at your disposal, both parents and students. For class 9 and 10, we really focus on a lot of different tools that will help the children introspect, really reflect on themselves, and have a think about, okay, what are the potential career options based on my personality, based on the intelligence type, based on my approach to work. And then in the next slide, you'll also see that when we get a little bit older into those class 11 and 12, sorry, next slide, thanks, that we focus a lot more on the university heavy items, whether that's researching options, whether that's thinking about which university will ultimately be a good fit for me, and then being able to build more compelling applications as well. So that's important as well. So in the next slide, you'll see as well, just to focus a little bit more on student self-discovery. As far as self-discovery is concerned, you can first leverage some of these tools, which I've mentioned, but you can also gain content on miscellaneous topics. A lot of students, they might be a little bit too concerned with the academics, but it's just as important to think about things like accommodation, scholarships, applying for visas. All of those things are actually accessible within the homepage when you guys log in. One of the other tools, probably the most important, is the destination research. So one of the most powerful functions helps to not just explore universities, but match with them as well. And what this means is, when I say matching, I can put in my grades, my personal preferences, my subject interests, basically derive a series of universities that would be for me. Of course, we couple that with the wonderful counselors the knowledge of the wonderful counselors at Vivek High School. But the idea is to make a more data-driven and informed sort of choice at the end of the day. And then another thing, and I guess that goes parallel to what we're doing today, is really helping you connect with universities at the end of the day. Because what you're able to also do is be able to get fantastic opportunities to liaise directly with the university's representatives, but also with current students as well. And that's really powerful, because students want to know what other students have experienced. What are some of the challenges that they might have seen, but what are some of the fantastic things that they saw as well, right? So your child, as a result of BridgeU, can also potentially, just as a last note at that bottom of the slide there, can receive scholarships and fast-track application pathways as well. As far as the application preparation goes, guys, what you can also do is that both students and parents can be a part of the application building process. So parents, you might want to get eyes on the essays that your child is crafting. You might want to also see, okay, what are the extracurriculars you're bringing out? Sometimes students forget that, oh, outside of school, I actually did something really exciting. I actually did something that I completely forgot I should probably mention in my application. And that's where parents can come in, because you are very much involved in their lives, not just at school, but outside school as well. And that's what's really key about this experience. So if I had to sum it up in the next slide, you'll see that I'd say these are the three probably key areas. I know you'll probably forget about this when you walk out the door, but these are the key areas when you do get a chance to really focus on when you're working with your children. I will be sharing a guide as well, just to let you know, that's going to walk you through these steps. But I would focus on basically collecting students' experiences, helping them shortlist universities if you have a child that is in 11th or 12th. And then finally, it's really to ensure that the tasks that are being set by the college councils, that your students are very much on top of them. Because I know sometimes we get derailed with a lot of different things that might be going on, bits and pieces that are moving, but that is quite important to keep track of. So I respect difficult to scan this code right now, but if you can, great. If not, feel free to swing by table 1 later on. There is an extended guide, which I'm happy to share with you guys, that's going to walk you through how can you actually use BridgeU at each step of the way, and what you can actually do with the platform. And finally, I just wanted to, I guess, impart a couple of nuggets of wisdom as you get started with EduFest today. And so one of the first things that I wanted to focus on was, guys, to really let you start early, whether you're 9th or 11th or whichever grade you're in. Even for parents, make sure you start early, because I cannot stress this enough. Getting started early with the process of career planning and universities ensures that not only are you thorough, But then if you do encounter hiccups along the way, you can really overcome them quickly and ensure that you're not making any kind of long-standing mistakes. And do not be like me. I turned up in the second meeting of with my college counselor about 12 years ago, and I thought, this is great. Look at me. I've done everything last minute. And it turned out that two of the colleges that I'd shortlisted were actually, and I put forth in front of my counselor, what women's colleges, right? So my counselor just looked at me and said, wow, like you've actually put no effort whatsoever. There's a complete apathy. So let's not go there. Just make sure you are organized and you've started early and you have looked at all possible options that are available to you. I would also say that if you're going to fail, there's a cardinal rule that people have that if you're going to fail, fail fast. If you're going to make mistakes, immediately and quickly. So I think that's also goes hand in hand with this. The third thing is really taking initiative. I think I've seen a lot of students over the years who I've spoken with that tend to feel that, oh, my parents are not letting me do this and that and so on. And that is very much the case. Sometimes our parents can be stubborn, right? And for the longest time, I blame my dad, for example, for not letting me pursue music. But I realize as well, like later on, that a lot of that rests and you're in the driving seat, students. So, if you do want to show to your parents and demonstrate that you actually are not just interested in the field, but you're good at it, then definitely it's in your hands to really make that extra effort to go not just along with what's available to you at school, but as well to prove that to your parents. So really take initiative. Don't be like myself. I didn't get the opportunity earlier that some of you are getting today to meet universities in person and so on. So a really key part of it. And one thing. Oh, sorry. Rewind back to the previous slide. Thanks. I was just trying to actually not have your life completely figured out. I think that's really, really important. I know everyone can be really kind of nervous about university preparation. This is just, again, stay invested in the journey and not so much. I would just add, has anybody watched like Marvel movies? Like, has anybody watched Shang-Chi? And does anyone remember that movie? I see your hand raised up there. So the lead actor, Simu Liu, he only figured out that he was accounting at the age of 24. So you guys are way younger, it's fine. If you can pick something that you might choose to go down the line, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's not so much want to become as much as it is like, what do you want to. So that's one kind of advice that I would give you, that focus on that. Like, what do you want to learn that's going to give you the skills for the future as well. And yeah, don't be, be invested in your college counseling team is working so hard. Your principal's working hard to put together all these events, the LORs, they approve everything. There's a lot of work that goes into it. So really, you have a responsibility as well as students to put in that extra effort as well. And finally, be unassuming. Like I said earlier, some students might think, oh, I'm only going to go to the US, I'm only going to go to India and no other place. There's some fantastic institutions that are at the fair today. Like, there's groups from Finland, there's university from Antigua. So check those out as well. You don't know what you would like until you've had a conversation with each and every one. So if there are 32 tables out there today, make sure you try to speak to at least 16 of them. So be unassuming. You believe me, you don't know what you want. You make the most out of opportunities like this to explore that. And yeah, that's all on my end. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, looking forward to hopefully speaking with you soon. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Pranay. I believe parents and students are going to take away a lot of information from here. And yes, assuming, don't assume right at the beginning. A lot many times children, they do come and they say, no, we can't do that. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't say we can't do that. Do it, explore it, and then you will realize what your true potential is. It is pertinent for the students to get an insight into their strengths, interests, and skills, which could further be converted into interesting career options. As Renu ma'am said right at the beginning, back in our school days, we didn't have all those options available. You all are so fortunate that you can definitely convert your passion, your interest into a beautiful career. So please do so. And parents, in that process, we are requesting, please support your children in achieving that. We at Vivek High are committed to right career development of children, and with that goal in mind, we have today invited university representatives from both India and abroad to our school campus. Parents and children can investigate the various avenues and universities available for different fields of study in India and abroad. I will be giving a brief overview of the universities represented here today in our school. We will first be talking about the universities we have from India. First one is Ashoka University. Ashoka University is a liberal arts and sciences university in India at par with the best educational institutions in the world. Ashoka's globally recognized faculty and rigorous pedagogy facilitate critical thinking, effective communication, complex problem-solving abilities, and leadership qualities. O.P. Jindal Global University. Our research intensive university deeply committed to institutional values of interdisciplinary and innovative learning, globalism and international engagement. O.P. Jindal Global University is recognized as an institute of eminence by the Ministry of Education, Government of India. Plaksha University. Plaksha is a technology university. Okay, I'm so sorry, I missed one thing. As I am calling out the names of the universities, I request each representative from that university to kindly stand up and wave a hand to the parents so that they know whom they really have to go and talk to from that university. Ashoka University. Yeah. O.P. Jindal. Plaksha University. Thank you. Plaksha is a technology university for the future and has been set up by a global community of business leaders and academicians to technology education and research. International Institute of Hotel Management. The first in the country to introduce a program offering students the opportunity to be trained in globally recognized skills and earn an international degree in hospitality management through its collaboration with the tie-up UK and University of West London, London. Indian Institute of Art and Design. A learning space that nurtures explorers, experimenters, and innovators with a global outlook through a design program emerging from India. World University of Design. Ranked second in the top 10 private universities offering professional education in India. World University of Design is India's first and only university dedicated to education in the creative domain. Indian School of Hospitality. Thank you. Innovate, inspire, and lead with India's finest hospitality management institute. Their degree program is offered in alliance with Les Roches, Switzerland, one of the world's leading hospitality business schools. Bennett University. It is an initiative of the Times of India Group, the leading publishing house in India. Their programs offer specialization in engineering, management, media, law, liberal arts. They have made university sought after recruitment destination among leading corporates. BML Munjal University. They seek to transform higher education in India by creating a world-class innovation-led teaching, learning, and research environment, mentored by Imperial College London. Amity University, being set up as a multidisciplinary university, it offers 90 plus UG and PG, undergraduate and postgraduate degree programs, along with PhD programs. The university is proposed to be the hub of high-end research, with extensive collaborations with top global universities. Shulini University, thank you. Nestled in the Himalayas with 2,000 residential students, 24/7, Uganda Knowledge Center having student exchange programs with USA, UK, Italy, Poland, South Africa, South Korea. Anglo-Eastern Maritime Academy, recognized as a leading innovative, dedicated, and practical education provider in the maritime industry. All courses conducted here are approved by the Directorate of Shipping, Government of India, and are conceptualized as per IMO model course and STCW guidelines. Pearl Academy. Pearl Academy is one of the best fashion and design college in India. The leading institute of fashion and design offers more than 30 programs aimed at solidifying core skills in design, realization, and in fashion theory, awarded as Best Design Institute in India. Global Music Institute. GMI is India's leading contemporary music institute offering innovative programs that enable young musicians to shape their future in the global music industry. GMI shares a long-standing association with the prestigious Berklee College of Music, USA. Their mission is to bring a distinctive and modern approach to music education in India. Sai University. The Sai University undergraduate education is designed for intellectually curious students to discover their calling, nurture their talents, recognize their potential. The School of Art and Sciences, the School of Computing and Data Science, and the School of Law together provide a vibrant and inspiring ecosystem for an undergraduate experience without parallel in India. Kriya University. Kriya University is instituted by a team of global industrialists and intellectuals. Guided by a unique interwoven learning model, their programs encourage creativity, critical thinking, communication, contemplation, cross-disciplinary approaches, real-world implementation. Thapar University. The Thapar Institute of Engineering and Technology is one of India's oldest and finest educational institutions, with an A+ grade by NAAC, which provides a steady source of highly skilled talent to the nation as well as overseas. NMIMS, deemed to be university, with the legacy of 41 years, SVKM's NMIMS has grown and expanded from one school and single campus to 17 different schools across 8 campuses in India, offering over 100 plus programs across 16 disciplines, and has emerged as one of the top 10B schools in India. With this, we are end to the universities we have here from India. We welcome you all once again. For the universities which have come here outside India, I would like to call upon Jaspreet ma'am and speak about it.
Thank you, Aman ma'am. Good morning, everyone. Let's start with the international universities. Birmingham City University has its traces from UK. It's 175 years old university. With its new campus in UAE, students at BCU RAK will study on a range of 8 different top-up courses. Next, Campus France. Welcome. Campus France is a government agency that operates under the French Ministry of External Affairs and Ministry of Higher Education and Research. In India, Campus France network is a part of a cooperation service of French Embassy in India. Edith Cohen University. Edith Cohen University provides an ideal learning environment for people who want to graduate world ready. It is located in Western Australia. Trinity College, Dublin. Trinity College, Dublin is Ireland's #1 university and the only Irish university in the world top 100 universities. Ranked among top 100 universities for law and legal studies, 25th for English language and literature, and ranked 29th in classics and ancient history by the QS ranking 2022. Study Nordic, Finland. Working towards direct and exclusive affiliation with select universities across Finland to offer Indian students a specific range of options to choose from. Ham University of Applied Science, Finland. It is a multidisciplinary, workplace-oriented higher education institution offering a wide variety of undergraduate programs. Instituto Marangoni. In 85 years, this institute has never stopped believing in the value of training and constantly updated its program to meet both Italian and international market grades. This institute recently opened a new school of fashion, art, and design in Firenze and in Shenzhen, Mumbai, and Miami. It is known as the international capital for fashion, design, and luxury in the world. University of Windsor, Canada. Go to the next slide, please. Next slide. Yeah, thank you. A comprehensive student-focused university with nearly 15,000 students enrolled in a broad range of undergraduate and graduate programs, such as law, business, engineering, education, nursing, human kinetics, and social work. American University of Antigua. This College of Medicine, a division of Manipal Global Education Service, is a perfect choice for Class 12 students with a passion for medicine. Qualified students who complete pre-medical course at Manipal Academy of Higher Education or American International College of Arts and Science, Antigua, are guaranteed into AUA College of Medicine. Nova South University, Florida. And is the largest private, not-for-profit institute in US that meets the US Department of Education's criteria as a Hispanic service institution. Huron University. This college is a university college. Okay, Griffith College, Dublin. Huron University. This university is affiliated with the University of Western Ontario in London, Ontario, popularly known for its liberal undergraduate programs. Griffith College, Dublin. Largest independent third-level institution providing world-class undergraduate and postgraduates with major focus on corporate training. Well, we are hoping that This initiative by the school shall help you all in taking a confident stride in the right direction of your child's career development. I will now present a short video which will give you a glimpse of school alumni who are now students of reputed college and universities all across the world, as well as a few successful professionals who are doing wonders in their careers. Let's have a watch.
Hi everybody, I'm Sahaj Pratap Singh Sekho, a pass out of Vivek High School from the batch of 2017, and right now I'm pursuing BA in SGE College, and I'm a member of the Indian men's basketball team. I've represented India at the international stage 5 times. So I would like to give a message to all the budding sports enthusiasts who want to pursue sports as a career. The only option you have is hard work. This is the only key to success, and you guys need to have trust in yourself, faith in God, and hard work is the only key with which you can reach the maximum level of success. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Ganimat Sekho from Vivek High School, batch 2019. I've just completed my graduation from ST College. I'm a part of the Indian women's ski team and represented my country in various World Cups and World Championships, where I have won many medals for my country. I also participated in Jakarta Asian Games 2019. The message here I have for all those who want to pursue sports or any other field, the key to success is dedication and sincere hard work. Every day I set goals for myself to keep moving forward. Give in your 100% and have the ability to believe in yourself.
Hi, I'm Meher and I'm from the batch of 2017. Currently, I'm working on my dissertation to complete my Masters in Education and Child Development from the University of Oxford. As part of my dissertation, I've had the opportunity to work in government primary smart schools in Punjab because of the connections that I made with an incredible principal, Mr. Tajinder Singh, who gave me this opportunity to step into these schools and really experience what education is at the grassroots and make a small contribution towards the change.
Hi everyone, my name is Dilraj Singh Dhillon and I'm from the batch of 2022. I was pursuing humanities stream in school and I'm presently in the University of British Columbia, Vancouver, doing my majors in political sciences and minors in economics, and I intend to do law in the future.
Hi, my name is Pulkit Khanna. I passed out of Vivek High in the year 2004 after spending over a decade of a wonderful school life there. Ever since, I've taken many different paths, and today I work as a professor of psychology at the O.P. Jindal Global University. If there's one thing I could suggest to you, I'd say Hakuna Matata. Don't take things so seriously and you will eventually figure out where you'd like to be.
Hello, I'm Amikul Sidhu from batch of 2019 Vivek High. I took up sciences in grade 11th and 12th. I managed co-curriculars and my medical, and I reached a medical college. Currently I'm in my 3rd year and I really like it. I'm really enjoying it, and this is my journey for inspiration for the EduFest.
Hi guys, my name is Veer Pratap Singh. I graduated from school in 2021. Currently, I am doing the 5-year law program from the Punjab University. My advice to everyone is that they should be passionate about their subjects and choose what they love.
Hi guys, I'm Abadya and I graduated from school in 2020. Currently, I'm at OP Jindal Global University doing the 5-year BA LLB Honours program. At school, I had history, pol science, sociology and legal studies. These are subjects that I absolutely enjoyed and loved. They also helped me with my college entrances and the work that I do at college now. So my advice to everyone would be to take up something that they're really passionate about and something that they really love.
Hi everyone, I'm Arman Tillon, class of 2022 Vivek High School. I have been admitted to Pennsylvania State University and I'm currently pursuing my mechanical engineering degree. I would like to thank my teachers and the principal, Ms. Renu Puri, for guiding me through my high school years and helping me achieve my goals.
Hello students, I'm Architect Samani Bhatnagar, batch 2009 graduate. I'm practicing architect with my firm More Designs in this field for last 9 years, and we have completed over 75 projects together. I would like to convey to our students that lifelong learning and having a positive attitude should be the essential elements that one should carry once you graduate from school. It will help you go longer in the race that the mankind is in. Thank you all, and best wishes to all for your future endeavors.
Hi, I'm Simran Kaur from the 2020 batch, and I am a non-medical student, apart from which I was also part of the school council. Currently, I'm pursuing law, and I'm in my third year studying at OP Jindal University. I mean, it feels pretty weird making this video. Seems like it was just yesterday I was having iced tea from the canteen. But I guess life takes us on its own path, and you've got to make the most of every opportunity.
Hi guys, I'm Dilip Singh Garewal from the batch of 2008. I fly helicopters for a living and I own a restaurant in Second Line Chandigarh called Pizoni. My message to you guys is to enjoy each and every moment in school, from the tuck shop to the time between your classes, the interval, the PT period. Enjoy each moment. It's never going to come back. All the best. Cheers.
Hello everyone, I'm Anya Sareen and I graduated from Vivek in 2020. Currently I'm studying philosophy, politics and economics at King's College London and I graduate next year in 2023. My main advice to anyone who's applying abroad or to the UK is firstly focus on your grades. They are the first and the main thing that universities see. And secondly, try and find a subject that you're passionate towards and apply for that, because you want to be interested in the thing that you're studying, because you're devoting the next 3 or 4 years of your life to work with.
Hello everyone, my name is Suribir Suri and I'm an ex-student of Vivek High from the batch of 2021. Currently I'm at the University of San Francisco studying business analytics and marketing. I feel like there are just so many options that Vivek High provides you with. There's so many opportunities. So what I would like to say and what I would like to tell you is that just put yourself out there. Participate in as many activities as you can, be it exchanges, conferences, MUNs. Just put yourself out there because that is one of the many things that Vivek High has helped me with.
Hi guys, I am Jobinbir. I did my schooling from Vivek High School. I am currently doing BBA LLB from OP Jindal Global University. To get into OP Jindal Global University for law, you need to take the LSAT exam. My advice for all of you would be that only choose law as your subject if you are interested in it. If you really like it, there is nothing more interesting than law.
Hello everyone, my name is Prerna Bakshi and I graduated from Vivek in the year 2020 and I'm currently pursuing an undergraduate degree at the University of San Francisco with a major in performing arts and social justice and a minor in film studies. And my biggest advice to anyone applying to colleges in the US or any other country is to start early and build a timeline for yourself and not to leave things for the last minute.
Hello everyone, I'm Arjun Chahal from the batch of VHS 2020. I'm currently pursuing my BBA, specializing in finance and marketing from Symbiosis, Pune. So the subjects I took in 11th and 12th were a mixed batch. It was sociology, physical education, business studies, economics, and of course English. So my advice to you would be take the subjects that do interest you because it will help align with your interests later.
So that was our school. This whole video was compiled again by one of our students who had passed out from here in 2021, Kshitij. With this, we are nearly at the end of this event. I would like to invite Ms. Parul Joshi to come and present the vote of thanks.
Good morning, parents. I am so delighted to present this vote of thanks today. And there are so many brimming faces with joy to take on the path in the life where you all want to be. And I'm sure the day is going to come that your video is going to be played here, where you will be all around the world. So on behalf of Vivek High School and my counseling department, the heartfelt thank you for making to this event. Learning is not attained by chance. It must be sought for with ardor and attended to with diligence. At the onset, sincere thanks to all the parents and students who are present here for your presence. You all are the reason why this show is here, and please make the best use of today so that what you do today, your future self, thank you later for what you do today. A big thank you to all the university reps present here. I'd like you to please give them a big round of applause because they have made it up to here on a very short notice, rather a very short notice for us, for them. And all this would not have been possible without one person, Mr. Nazir from ICAE. So I'd like to call upon Ms. Renu Puri to please come and give a token of our appreciation to him. Mr. Nazir, if you could just walk on stage. A big round of applause for them. We would also like to express our gratitude to Mr. Pranay. We all feel really motivated with all the words that you shared today. I'm sure the parents will agree. Can we have you on stage? And with a big round of applause for him. Thank you, Renu ma'am. I'd like to thank our Vice Principal, Ms. Kimi Dhanoa, to whom we have been going with last-minute requests, and she's taking those on with grace and a lot of smile on her face. And I also thank our principal, Ms. Renu Puri, for being the catalyst for everybody, all the students present here, because her only endeavor, I'm sure everyone will agree, is to nurture the future that holds in you, our children. And last but not the least, I want to thank my career and counseling department from the depths of my heart for taking in and making, giving more than their comfort zone, so much more than their comfort zone to make this event a huge thing. Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you. And I really am short of words to express how thankful I am. No event can be planned without our dear support staff. So special thanks to Mr. Thakur and his team, standing by through and through. I'd also like to thank our tech support team out there, being here with, and my last word of thanks goes out to my colleagues, especially Ms. Gayatri and Ms. Vrinda, and everybody who's helped us directly or indirectly to put up this show. And I would like to now give it to Amanveer ma'am to make a few announcements as you all would walk out of these doors. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Parul. I just want to add, the videos were just the tip of the iceberg. We have 40 years of history behind us, and our alumni are actually, a lot of them are parents here, and they're all doing amazingly well in whatever they were about. So this was a beautiful insight, but it's just the very, very tip. I'm sure these kids are going to be there in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Parul ma'am. Thank you, Renu ma'am. Uh, so now we will be proceeding to the field. All the university representatives will be in the field, available to interact with parents and students one-to-one. Also, we have QR codes placed at various places. Parents and students can scan those QR codes and they can have a glimpse of the brochure with all the information relating to various universities we have here today. Thank you so much, and I believe today's day will definitely be a quality day for everyone. Thank you and have a good day. Thank you for being here. You all can now proceed to the field, please. Thank you.